NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports.
Where y'all get them jerseys from?
Everybody live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Washington.
Well, the streak is still going, but right now they're facing a team that's going to make it tough for that streak to continue. We'll see if they've got enough moxie and enough confidence and enough poise to win another one.
Yeah, and I bet they have a whole lot of confidence right now. I mean, I'm sure they feel like they can beat anybody, but you're right. This could be the toughest test for them yet to keep the streak alive.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Porter is up there with Markieff Morris. And it's Gortat in at the center, locking down the middle.
Ooh, online. Y'all seen that.
Following the basket by John Wall. A nice shot by Irving.
And I tell you what, anytime
y'all saw I crossed John Wall, I ain't mean to do him like that. I ain't mean to do him like that.
Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his second basket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah.
Ah, man, don't tell me we got another one, y'all. If he let his time run out, he gonna quit on me, too.
About taking them down 4 straight, and it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage. Since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Wall draws the double. A 3 from Morris. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Nice shot by James.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Morris dishes to Porter. 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Irving can't get it to go. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The Wizards shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for Wall. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Washington. Jared Dudley's checked in for Markieff Morris. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Dellavedova. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Hey, that's just one little punk-ass dunk. And I give you today because that's my team you playing with for real.
Wall.
But Joe John Wall ain't.
And that one
guarantee
is
you that.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself. And he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Thornton comes in for Porter. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. And here is Beal after Richard Jefferson just hit the 3. And Dudley kicks to Thornton. 4 on the clock. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. This is Mozgov. Jefferson again. The shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. They set the pick. Beal up top. Tries again. And Nene with the basket on the assist from Beal. And the pass to Mozgov. That will count. No good on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Jefferson. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Shumpert. It's John Wall with the rebound. The Wizards working the ball around now. Dudley's shot is good. Here's Dellavedova. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Mozgov down low. Gortat's there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Williams is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for Washington, Morris is checked in for Dudley. And Beal subbed in for Garrett Temple. The feed to Morris. Wall passes to Porter. Morris into the lane. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
There's Mozgov. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And here is Williams, following Markieff Morris's 3. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
They double him with Shumpert. Beal's shot is good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Williams, here we go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his second personal foul.
And now let's take a look at the teams leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. In the third position, the Wizards.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron's checked in for Jefferson. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Then for the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Thornton comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. And stolen by Love.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
And LeBron throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. The kick out to Williams. For 3, Smith.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for the Cavaliers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Washington. Temple comes in for Beal. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Thornton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Out to the right wing. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Dellavedova. He kicks to Mozgov. Stolen by Nene. Temple. No good. And welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Gortat is out there with Markieff Morris.
Nice try, boy.
At the 3 spot. And Gortat kicks to Morris. Outside for Beal. Shot clock at 6.
That defense, though.
Beal can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And lots
yeah,
of
let me get 3
there.
on that boy.
Shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Shumpert. Wizards trail by 7. Wall passes to Gortat. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Gortat. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good from Iman Shumpert. Wizards trail by 7. And Wall. Here we go now. That is good. Wall's got 8 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Dellavedova. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Dellavedova's got his second basket of the night. Here's Wall. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Wizards trail by 7. It's Porter outside. And here's Wall outside. Shoots the 3. And he gets the bucket. Wall's got 11 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Beal's running.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Gortat with the block. Porter kicks to Morris. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Washington making a change here. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Markieff Morris. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Here's LeBron. It's deflected. Porter dishes to Sessions. The 3 from Dudley. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Kicks it to Porter for the lead. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Garrett Temple has checked in for Porter. The Wizards shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Here's James. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. LeBron's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Here's Sessions. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And when we return, we'll get the fun right here on 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Here's Washington. They've got him on Shumpert. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. Then it's Jefferson. And it's Dellavedova in at the one. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. They grab their own miss. Outside for Jefferson. Left side, Shumpert. Trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Morris passes to Dudley. And Wall kicks to Temple. There's a screen by Gortat. Inside. Mozgov grabs the board. Cavaliers leading. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Beals checked in for Washington. And
Oh, you mad?
home.
Man, he
Yeah,
got fancy
mad.
with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
The Wizards making a switch here. Porter's checked in. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Beal. A drive by Shumpert. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Beal dishes to Gortat. Passes it to Wall. Mozgov with the block. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Good work defensively by Morris.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Landeskog drives in. That ball is
Too
in for
little.
another field goal. His
Too late.
sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Time called here. The Wizards decide
All right,
to
y'all.
talk it
Now I'm
over.
finna go ham the rest of the
Yeah,
quarter.
maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team.
Buddy, I mean, you can have
He
it.
told us, guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs
You ain't
against
got
the
no
wall
jumper.
before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Hell no, they can't.
Outside Irving. The three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points.
John
for
Wall
Kyrie
about,
Irving.
I know he got about 85% health, nigga. Your
And they
dude
get
tired.
it.
All my dudes
And
100.
it's laid in by Wall.
You'll never win, nigga.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
I ain't did this play on him yet, y'all.
On its way from Irving for 2. And again, it's Cleveland. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Wall passes to Porter. A 3 ball. And that one's good.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving attacking. Rebound, Washington. Outside, Wall. Morris kicks to Beal. Washington gets it back. Over to the left wing. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Gortat. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Irving drives in. Good!
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
The dish to Porter. Beal from long range. That doesn't go either for Beal.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up high.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep. No luck. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd